No, 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 no. Tú solo tienes la ropa tú tienes antes de yo comprar toda tu ropa. Porque tú dices yo no hace nada para ti. So, tú solo tomas tu ropa que tú tienes antes. Todo de eso.
Toda mi ropa yo me la voy a
Todo
llevar.
de eso yo compro.
Toda mi ropa me voy a llevar.
No, Yohan. Todo de eso yo compro. So, tú
Toda mi ropa me voy a llevar.
Yohan, leave the hangers. I need the hangers. No. Yohan, no. Espera un momento. Espera un momento. Toma la ropa, pero yo necesito eso.
Yo considero que Daniela está siendo muy egoísta, muy tacaña. Tanto así que ella ni quería que yo me llevara ni la percha de mi ropa.
Don't dare take all those Yankee hats. Yohan? No. No, 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 no. No, those are mine. No. You're not leaving with them. No, enough.
Por favor.
Enough.
Por favor.
Yohan, escúchame. Tú puedes tener solo eso, pero eso es mío.
Yo me voy a llevar el perro, fui yo que lo
eso es
compré.
mío. No,
yo me voy a llevar aquí como yo lo
No,
compré.
give me.
Toma. El perro yo me lo voy
You're
a
not
llevar.
going
Puede
anywhere
mi
with my
cuarto, yo lo
dog
compré.
or my hat. You're not going anywhere.
Me voy a llevar el perro.
You're not going anywhere with my dog. No, 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 no. You're not going anywhere with my dog, Yohan.
Cuarto yo.
Yohan, you're not.
Comprando tu cuarto.
Yohan,
El perro
you're not going anywhere with my dog. Yohan,
El perro fui yo que te lo compré.
Yohan, no. Give me the dog! Give me the dog! You're not human. I want everyone out of my house now. I want everyone out of my house now. I want everyone out of my house now. All of you, get out. Get out. Before I was so pissed, like I didn't want him to take anything that I paid for because I felt like he didn't deserve it. And now I feel like I don't want anything to do with anything he ever touched at all. I'm happy to give him everything that was ever here. It's been a month since Yohan officially moved out. And this is my last day in this apartment. I'm hosting a retreat, and so I'm gonna be staying at the retreat space and figuring out where I wanna be. Because I've learned some things over the course of the last week that make me not care to fight for this marriage any longer. I don't want anything to do with Yohan. The other day, a woman wrote to me on social media and told me that she has been in a relationship with my husband for 2 years, since a month before we got married. And she wanted to ask me if we were really getting a divorce. She told me she met his father and his nephew and gave them money. That she had sex with him for all these years, and she knew he was married. And that he brought her to this apartment complex. And now she decides to write to me like she's doing me a favor. She probably reached out to me to get me to this place so that they can go and live happily ever after. You know, she gave me a play-by-play of their entire relationship and described every single detail. Every time she saw him, sent me pictures that he sent her. One of them was a picture of his on Christmas Eve while I was handing out gifts to his family in his neighborhood. Really. Yeah.
I never thought that he was capable of this. I think that I have been wearing rose-colored glasses this entire time. I think that the Yohan that I was seeing and was believing was there was never actually in front of me. I honestly, I have no idea who this man is. I have no idea. I don't know if I ever will.
his computer is here. And I started digging more. I went through his computer and I found evidence of other women that he's been in relationships with, that he spent the night with. There are at least 6 different women that I know have had an inappropriate relationship with my husband. Women that he's either reached out to and asked for money, that he's had video conversations with, that he's made plans to meet up with. And he sat here and bitched all year that he was broke. Meanwhile, he's been getting money from multiple bitches. No. I have tried to have a conversation with Yohan at least twice a day about what I've found out, and he refuses to have a conversation with me, refuses. I sent him a picture of his and was like, you sent this to this bitch on Christmas Eve. Here's a photo of the conversation. He's like, oh, I did? I don't remember. Like, you. I want nothing to do with this man ever again.
I feel so foolish because I should have seen what was there from the beginning. But when we weren't talking about money, we were so happy. We had such a beautiful life. And like now I realize that none of it was real. Like it was all just a game. And I mean, I want to believe that he really loved me. But when you love someone, you don't treat them this way. But yeah, he's a monster.
Danielle, based on the dates that you were given, were any of these women talking with Yohan during the time of the last tell-all?
Yes.
Yes.
Many of them. One of them being one of my clients.
One of your clients?
Yeah.
What did one of your clients tell you?
They engaged in some kind of relationship while she was on my retreat. He used his position in my business for his own sexual benefit. The first time he went and picked up another woman in my retreat van and took her to maybe or maybe not my apartment.
It just gets worse and worse.
The second time he engaged in a relationship with one of the women who was there.
Yohan, is that true?
Claro que no. Entonces no estoy hablando sin prueba.
Do I ever say anything without proof? I had found a picture on his computer of a chat that they had. I knew something was up, so I was like, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to delete my husband's number from your phone. This is making me very uncomfortable. I don't think you guys should be having private conversations. And she said, no problem, done. And then just like 2 weeks ago, she sent me an email and was like, hey, I'm ready to talk about this, and detailed their relationship.
Okay, you have that email?
I do.
Okay.
Oof.
Can you pull that out? I'm sure this isn't easy, so just share the parts that you're comfortable with.
Danielle, I need to speak to you in a calm manner when you're available and ready if you're willing. Yohan started messaging me while we were at the retreat. He came to my tent. The first night, he was trying to convince me to leave the property with him to go spend some time together. He wanted me to stay back when I left the retreat because you were going to New York. Again, I said no. After you talked to me and told me not to talk to him anymore, I told him that I couldn't talk to him anymore, and he got super mad and told me that I was letting you control me and I was afraid of you. I truly wasn't chasing your husband. I wasn't calling him on FaceTime. He was calling me. I'm truly sorry for the role that I played in this. I never wanted any of this. I don't know, there's a lot.
So let me ask you this, Danielle. Are you convinced that this woman and Yohan had a physical relationship?
Yeah. Yeah, the night that she's describing, he had an English class and he disappeared after the English class. Like he would normally come back to bed and he didn't. I knew something was up. I don't know.
Yo hablaba con toda la mujer ahí de retiro de Daniel. Entonces, no sé qué mujer fue que hizo ese comentario de mí. Yo nunca me pasé con ninguna de ellas. Respeté a todita de ellas. Yo fui a ese retiro, fue para ayudarte, pues yo en ningún momento, ese no es mi vida de que estar en retiro, ningún maldito retiro. Pero tú eres una malagradecida. Al diablo se puede ir mi doña con sus mentiras. Te va para el diablo. Tú quieres ser malo, yo voy a ser malo contigo.
Wow. Ok, Yohan, mira, te estás poniendo como víctima. No creas que porque te estás enojando o diciendo lo que estás diciendo, eres una víctima. Sé honesto.
Yohan, do you admit to cheating with any woman while you were with Danielle?
Yo puedo decir lo que sea, ustedes van a poner sus opiniones, ustedes lo van a arreglar a su forma. Así que no me interesa ya.
You have no other option than to act this way, Yohan. No tienes otra opción más que actuar de esta manera.
Yo le dije que no le pegué cuerno. Ojalá se lo hubiera pegado. Me hubiera sentido mejor.
Oh, wow.
Yo fui demasiado bueno contigo.
She's out of your league.
He's angry because I made this public.
Yeah.
No one knew about this. None of my friends, none of his family. I didn't tell anybody what I was experiencing. And now you sit here and berate me instead of just be honest. Just for once in your life, just tell the truth.
Manipuladora. Nadie le va a creer su lágrima de cocodrilo.
Oh my
Manipulative and how?
God.
In what manner?
The way he's defensive, he's been caught like red-handed.
Sí, ya tiene prueba. Claro, ¿quién no va a tener prueba investigando el correo electrónico de la pareja, metiéndose en su Facebook, metiéndose en su Instagram? ¿Quién diablo no va a tener prueba? Si yo hubiera hecho eso por ti, yo no sé cuántas cosas hubiera descubrido tuyo.
I want to ask Yohan one more time. Will you finally admit that any time during your relationship, did you cheat on Danielle?
No, yo nunca le pegué cuerno, pero debí pegárselo, porque igual ella me juzga como malo. Yo debí pegárselo.
Oh, my God.
So, Yohan, are all of these women lying?
¿Cuáles todas las mujeres? ¿Dónde está el video de sexo que tengo con las mujeres? ¿Dónde están?
Does anybody believe Yohan?
No. Does anybody believe Yohan? I'm actually very curious
No.
about that. Because I sometimes think that, like, maybe I'm being unreasonable.
Daniela dice mucha mentira. Esa mujer es habladora.
I have evidence, Yohan. I very intentionally made sure that I kept all of the evidence because I know you and I knew you would say this. And I know that everyone already thinks I'm evil and I'm mean to you. So I knew that the only way to protect myself is to
Esa
come with
evidencia
evidence.
no concuerdan con nada.
By a show of hands, how many people think that Yohan has been unfaithful? From the evidence today, everyone here, everyone here. Okay. Kirsten?
I think there's enough evidence that Yohan is cheating.
I think Yohan used Danielle for green card, for money and stuff. And I personally think Yohan's a piece of shit. Sorry.
Oh, he is.
Amen, Wayne. I'm glad someone said that out loud.
It's an emotional thing for Danielle to go through. How could you wish your wife be cheated on? She was still your wife.
Like, who wants someone to suffer with a psycho?
Eso no es por mucho, tranquila. Ojalá yo te deje dinero mañana mismo para divorciarme, para que ya tú no seas mi esposa.